So DPR IAN just released a new visualizer for Don't Go Insane, the MITO version. So it's gonna be different but same, but like similar, but not quite. I don't know. Let's just dive right into it. Okay. I'm just gonna react to DPR IAN videos that come along. This isn't even a react channel. I don't care. I just love this artist so much and the entire lore he's spinning, and his team is creating, and they're gonna make a movie, a full-on, more than 1 hour long movie that they're gonna stream in a couple of towns. I really hope they make it much more accessible, because like it would be so great to be going to such a premiere of such a masterpiece, because it will be a masterpiece, no doubt about it, and I need to be invited. Please, 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 please. All right, Don't Go Insane. I love the song. Okay, we're back in the desert. Venus has just been abducted and shot. No, not shot. He had this knife floating in the MITO mini movie for the second album, right? Where the dancers were like red and vibing, and then suddenly he was like stabbed. No, he was stabbed before that. All right. I love how everything is just so achronistic. Like there's so many different things adding more pieces as they go along. I always wonder if they have like a whole thing mapped up already and then they're just releasing as they go, or if it's more of a creative in the flow moment where it's just like, I want to release this thing and this thing, and then in retrospect there's all of these little Easter eggs that you didn't realize but you build upon, and then these different clips that you filmed and shot, because I guess this was all filmed as part of the on-site filming, because he mentioned in one live, I think, that the way he films videos is very similar to how I film anything. Is I have an idea, I have a script, and then when I go and do it, I throw it out everything I throw it out of the window, and I just go with the flow. I have this idea, let's just do this. Instead, like, let's just do this. I had an idea, like, do this, or maybe rearrange this, or maybe we need this thing, maybe we need that. Like, it is all much in the moment. Like, ideas just come in and I just rearrange and redo. And especially because my number one rule for anything with video is something will always go wrong. I just assume it will be, and when it's done, I'm like, finally we can move past that. It might be people showing up and not leaving in the scene. It might be the weather not working out, or something goes missing, or something gets broken, like whatever, I don't know. There's always something going on, and I thrive when I have to be resourceful, when I work in more constraint. It makes me incredibly frustrated, but it also challenges me to be like, I can show you, universe, that I can make this happen despite all of the obstacles. So they could get really like, don't get in my way. Like I will bulldoze my way in it. Anyway, so I'm talking too much. So it's set in the desert, kind of past the MITO 2 movie. So it's in present time. Okay, cool. You don't get to stand in your movies. Just earning my sorrows into. Sorry, I gotta pause again. Why is this MITO's version? I love the filter. I have a question. What was the creative decision behind making MITO's voice with this filter, like this deep and kind of, ethereal, because like Fallen Angel, resounding voice? And there's no difference with Insanity, really. He doesn't really have that filter, does he? I don't know. And I guess it's to differentiate, the switch in the beginning when it was just Ian and MITO, to differentiate that. And I love how it's also visually differentiated, especially from the get-go with So Beautiful, with the black and white. That's MITO. That's the, when he flipped into that character, the ID. And so this is MITO's version, but we haven't seen MITO yet because I keep talking. And why does MITO get his own version? I'm curious. Also, I wonder why he released a MITO version of a Mr. Insanity song after wrapping up the EP for Insanity, because maybe that's the wrap up of the Insanity era, like the prequel to the entire lore. But since MITO movie and MITO 3 is coming up, this is like also a segue into that, like two things in one kind of thing. I guess that's the reasoning behind it. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I gotta shut up. Like, I have to shut up now. I'm getting on the highest point there.
was here from
Looks
the
like gray.
moment the light showed.
Oh damn, is he switching? Is his eye? Okay, it's black and white. Yes,
Oh,
we're getting
bless
scenes
my
like that. I was
heart when
missing
the
those
walls take me away. Don't fall apart.
I loved how like the window curtain thing flowed like a robe. You know, like when you see in the beginning of like Mr. Insanity and his mask and everything flows. So they have this beautiful curtain in the background as the backdrop. But it also reminisces of the wings he's lost and the white that he's going towards in the third album. You know, his colors are black for the depression and the feeling sad and lonely and discarded, and then red for the rage because of all of that, and then white for coming into peace. You know, it's the like the stages of grief uh personified in a way. I love how that is teased, I guess, in a way that he's coming into that slowly.
Come back from the grave, forget my
Does he have two white
charms. I'll never
eyes?
be the same. We've came so far, only to.
That was interesting because like we just thought that it's like Ian on this little dirt patch, but now it's black and white, so he's just switched. He's just now in MITO, and while MITO is in this little hut in this kind of vampire-y form, moping and plotting, I guess, of how to take down insanity. Like the guardian angel, but very dark.
Bless my heart when the walls take me away. Don't fall apart when I come back from the grave.
Wow. I mean, that's not a choir in the background, but it's just like it feels, almost like you go to a church and it just like ramps up and there's this chorus backing it up and making it much more grand and imposing and threatening. Because this is about not going insane, which is, losing yourself into the alters, the highs and the lows, and insanity is the personification of completely losing yourself in another realm by going into these vivid, lucid night dreams and poking in the trauma where you're not supposed to because you can't cope it. So like you just lose yourself in the make up reality. So completely disembodied and not embodied, not grounded at all, and just giving in into your mental health stuff. And oh my gosh, okay, let's just stop. Clips that they shot on location because they couldn't use all of them obviously for tightening the storyline and meshing into the song and all of that. So I'm sure these scenes are all from the same shot, and especially because you mentioned that he shoots a lot and then pieces it together in the edit, that they have a lot of leftover, and this reminds me of some of the clips that we still haven't seen that were from the teaser trailer of the MITO mini movie and that have never shown up anywhere else, especially I think it was with MITO's form or something like that. And yeah, so it's cool that they get to reuse some of the clips and expanding more of the background story. It's really, really cool. I love the code. Does it remind me of that hybrid, the wolf hybrid? Did they have a wind machine? Like, that's insane. I love the motion. I love the dynamic. That's so cool. I love like getting it closer. I kind of wish I was like a ramped up bit where it would be like close and then he opens the eyes on a beat. That would be cool. But like all of it is so more slow paced, so it makes sense. What kind of weird place did they get for this shooting? Was it an abandoned building and they just put furniture in there? Was this an edgy Airbnb? Like, what is this place though? It does look like his 2 blind eyes. Come on. But that's insane. Honestly, this should be like on posters. This is so beautiful. It's beautifully framed, it's beautifully shot. There's this beautiful gleam in the eye. The contrast black and white, where he's like looking towards the peace, coming from the darkness. Blah. I don't know. This is beautiful. It's just beautiful. He's also beautiful, but this is beautiful. I love how he's always holding the reins in front of the. Ooh, it's a new visual. Yes, he found the Wonder Toaster. He didn't rip it out like the wolf hybrid. Nice. Nice lighting. No, not the smoking. Did it just glitch? Computer glitch? Aww. It looks so exhausting. I love how TikTok completely embraced this somewhat ridiculous sound. Like when I first heard it, I was like, what? He didn't just like put modes in his songs. But yeah, you know what he was doing. That stuff went viral. People love it. It is such a vibe. It's so cool. And the dance is so funny. It's so cute. I want to see it live. Please. It's so fun. Ooh, that's the red outfit, isn't it? It looks like he's arguing with something. Just like, oh, I'm so angry. No. Oh wait, Mr. Green's for insanity. So he doesn't have a sidekick, does he? Ever? When the lights are on and you are just a lie. But it still has like the vibey, I don't know about music stuff, but like the dancey vibes from the original Don't Go Insane part. Like it isn't fully like the MITO sound, because MITO has a very different sound. It's like more lo-fi with rock and pop. I don't know. And Mr. Insanity has more dancey, funky, Daft Punky vibes. So it's just mostly his vocals change and then like the bit in the middle. Okay. So exhausted. Obviously after you've been stabbed. And that was it. That was the reaction to DPR IAN's Don't Go Insane MITO version, visual. And I love how it's not just a repeated visual, but he pieced different things together at different points. And I'm sure that also means something significantly timed to the lyrics in a part of the song. And I also found it's interesting that, you know, with the filter on the voice to give it the MITO sound, it has a different vibe to it, but also at the end, it still is this dancey kind of insanity vibe, because like MITO has its own very distinct sound, this kind of dark, moody, over lo-fi with rock a little bit and pop mixed in there. But then Insanity has these upbeat, funky, kind of Daft Punky vibes. So they have different sounds. And this is obviously Mr. Insanity's song, but from MITO's perspective, so it should be more his sound, but at the end it's not quite. I don't know what's up with that. But I'm gonna watch the video multiple times just to think it over and enjoy, because I'm sure it's not on Spotify yet, because, you know, Skins and Limbo aren't either, because he wants to like tweak on it before he releases it. Maybe it's gonna be a new EP, maybe, I don't know. But I loved it, I enjoyed it, and I'm just gonna wait for more stuff while they're working on the movie, and I really hope to be at the premiere. If they see this, make this happen, please. And yeah, that's it. I love it, enjoyed it, and I wish everybody a fabulous day. Bye!